42 inches OLED. I'm definitely gonna get some burning with this, guys. Alright, plenty of space in this pickup truck. And what I do like is it does have labels, so I know that the front is facing that way. So don't put anything on top of it. Hey guys, welcome to the show. Today we are checking out this, the LG OLED 42-inch TV, but we're going to be using it as a PC monitor. The thing is, my 32-inch monitor broke. BenQ, why are you always flickering? BenQ, what is going on here? Why is there so much flickering in the background? So I upgraded and I did the reps on a 65-inch TV. Make sure you check out the video, see how it's like. But I now have the ability to move my neck muscles so good and flowy that I figured by now downgraded to a 42-incher, it should be seamless. Because I've seen some people complain saying 42 inches is too big. Well, it's not going to be big enough for me. I just want to see the quality. But I guess before we unbox this to find out what it's like, we need to move that 65-inch TV off my desk. Oh no. Hopefully I didn't wake the baby. Go back to sleep. Go back. Oh no, she's awake. Alright, she's falling back to sleep. Keep quiet, okay? Okay, that was a close one. We gotta be a bit quieter from now on, okay? Alright, so let's get this box opened up. And you might be thinking, okay, look guys, the C3 LG just came out. Why didn't you get that instead? Well, the C3 just came out. So that means the C2 was half price. God, this is a steal. Apparently, it was costing the store more to keep it than give it to me. Obviously, you know, that's not the truth, but still, it's a good deal. So let's see inside. You get boom, shakalaka. Look at that. All these glorious cables and the remote control. I'm not too happy with having a remote control for a TV because it's just weird, isn't it? Because I'm trying to be using it for a monitor. But whatever it is, let's see what happens. We get the legs. I'm going to be installing it using the legs right now. And finally is, I guess, the back. Let's see. Now I need to get this TV off. So as you can see right there, the packaging, it is fully padded out, so I'm expecting the screen to be fully protected. One thing I don't like is it's going to be a bit complicated. Well, for someone like me, a noob, putting the feet just on your own. You probably need a second person to help you out. Alright, so that guy's me right there. And it says I lift it off the box, I've done that. And I need to place it on a table with a flimsy piece of sheet on it. So what I've done is I put a nice thick piece of material in there and I'll just put the TV on there and go. It's good that I've got 2 feet that can move. There you go. All right, the big boss is still sleeping away. How you doing, Lil? So now it's time to install the feet. What's best is if you putting the screws in, because at this stage it'll be a lot easier than doing it once the screws are in, because I don't know whose finger can fit in there, but mine really struggles. Don't know who thought of this stupid design, but yeah, you gotta somehow get a screw in the back slot. It's you got a mini fishing game. Alright, half an hour later, managed to get the second one in. One thing about the production quality, as you can see, LG forgot to spray paint the back of the stand. So if you do have your TV visible from the back, don't know why, but if you do, or if you care about that stuff, I know people like Apple, they like making sure the insides look good. LG, take note, the back is missing some paint. So I request a refund. Alright, that was a lot easier. The moment of truth. Wow, that looks like a good size. Very reflective. I thought about the whole reflection issue. So yeah, the first thing I noticed is it's a nice size. And maybe it's a bit low down. I might have to put a little table underneath, or might have to put like a little bit of wood underneath to raise it up. So it's a bit low down. The size looks nice. I could have probably, with all my neck exercise, I could have probably got a 48 incher. But let me just go with the 42 this time. I'm sure the OLED burn-in will make me upgrade very soon. I'm excited about that. One other thing I noticed is that it's very, very reflective, which is kind of good because I was thinking about putting a mirror in here. I thought about it as well because if you look at iMacs and all those kind of sexy computers, they're all reflective screens. So maybe it's not that bad of a deal, but I want to turn it on. All right, well that's fun. So my MacBook's on the right side, however all of the inputs are on the left side, so you're gonna need a long HDMI cable if you plan on using your Mac on the right. Now it's time to set up the remote control. I personally hate monitors that require a remote control because they tend to use Bluetooth technology nowadays. It's not IR, not infrared, so it's always active, always waiting to receive, always pumping that signal, and plus it's a bit weird. It'd be nice if there was like some sort of way to skip it, but I'll just do what I do. Apparently with LGs, one remote controls all the LG TVs around you. So that's going to be funky if you have multiple TVs. So press the OK button. Now, look at this. It's got a remote on the screen and it says, press that button. It's got up, down, left, right. However, my remote doesn't look like that remote. Where is my white remote? Why do I have a black remote? All right, TV installation. I don't want to install the TV. I just want to turn it on. Stop snooping on me. Why do I need to know this stuff? Service settings. Why do you need to know my address? Oh, that is weird what it does to the sound. I'm going to have these settings turned off because I want to use it as a reference monitor for my work. One good thing is it doesn't look to have any pixel damage. So we are good. I'm going to switch over now to HDMI. Oh, HDMI 4. Woof. There you go. To provide an optimized picture quality, the Ultra HD deep color will be turned on for the current HDMI port. So there is a bit of overscan at the moment. So for example, when I move the mouse all the way to the top right, my menu bar is hidden away. So I'll see if I can disable that via the Mac settings, otherwise we'll jump into the menu. All right, so the first thing I had to do is enable just scan, because otherwise my menu bar is hidden away. And that means now I can see the full picture, so that's good. Fix that. So I'm also turning off home auto launch and home promotions because I don't like any standby messages. Turn off the standby light. One of the annoying things about switching over to using the TV as a sound system, you always have to use the remote control of the TV to lower and increase the sound. So typically I have the keyboard set so I can use those Mac buttons, the sound volume up and down, but you can't use it once the TV is your audio device. You can use it if you're using speakers, headphones, anything like that. When it's your TV, it's a bit nasty about it. So now it's time to take the TV for a test spin. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay, maybe it's not as reflective as I thought it was. All right, how do we get rid of this guy? All right, that's the energy rating, 232. I mean, per year, that is low. If you care about air and energy, don't use your air conditioning. That's what does the damage. All right, I've got Final Cut Pro lined up. Gotta say, the sound does sound good straight up. It's really clear, the sound. It's better than my last TV that I was testing. I actually bought speakers because I thought the sound was gonna be atrocious.
Or perhaps you've returned to work and you simply just need to express.
But it does actually sound good. I'm gonna compare it against the MacBook Pro.
Everyone was extremely confused when I was researching which pump to get, which would suit my needs.
It's actually a really nice sounding sound. It makes the MacBook Pro sound tinny. That's how good it is. It's nice. It reminds me of using like an iMac, one of those Apple displays. That's what it kind of looks like. There are a bit of reflections in the background. For example, here I can actually see the background. I can zoom and see myself, but it's pretty much just, it doesn't seem that bad so far. And the quality looks nice and crisp and beautiful. But it's a nice size. 42 is, it's not big. It's a nice size, especially for this desk. It's a really nice size. I'm pleasantly surprised. I thought it might be a bit too big, judging on the reviews, but I'm obviously downsizing from a 65 incher. So if you are thinking about getting a bigger TV because you want more screen real estate, but you're scared that going too big is a bit scary, then definitely get a really, really big one. Train up on that. It's kind of like doing the reps. You do the reps on the big one. So when you go down to the smaller weight, boom, easy. Lift up one finger. So yeah, it does feel like an iMac. It feels very Apple, this display. Very, very rich, beautiful display. And obviously it's OLED, so it's better than Apple. This is production house quality. And I really need to do a long-term review of this TV. All right, so after about 50 or 60 hours of usage, I'm presenting this screen. Now, I always forget to turn off my remote using this. I always forget to turn off the TV using my remote. So I'm just going to go and select yes and show you what happens. Life is good. Yo, what's up? It's me. All right, so after the 5 minutes, we've now got this beautiful screensaver. So let me press space. And we got my screen back, and I guess I can use it again. All right, that's cool. Safety, I like that. So I'm pleasantly happy with this situation. And height-wise of the stand, it's very low down. Initially, I thought that would be a bad thing, but then I realized my chair actually goes a bit lower, and now it seems like a very comfortable height. I could potentially have got a bigger one, because, yeah, if I could have got a bigger one. I could have got a 48 inch. I think next time in the future I might get a 48, but I'm just going to live on this 42 until it breaks. And what I do love about this monitor, now that I've placed it right at the back of the table, I've got all of this real estate to play with. So that's very, very beautiful. So overall, I've got to say I'm happy so far. Obviously, this needs a long-term review, so stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, let me know what monitors you're using out there in the world. I hope you guys found this video useful and enjoyed the show.